Hey everyone, this is Brett Keane from The Brett Keane Show, formerly God TV Radio. Be sure to wait till the end if you're wanting to get into the stream. And when you're done with the stream, make sure you check out my gaming channel. Games you love. You're watching the Kinc Inc., brought to you by the Cone Club Cult, where our motto is big money, big women, big fun. Ice cream cones are made out of fucking hate. Gorm, gorm.
I'm here. Quentin is here, and nobody else is fucking here. Because I did this last minute on a fucking Friday, and this is how every fucking stream ends up now. Because I just fucking wait till literally the last second. It's okay.
It's a retard situation.
We'll have a real one at some point. We'll do it 4 years yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago now, I think. Hooray! 4 years of this.
4 years of retardation.
4 years of dumpster fires and fucking your mother in the ass. Let me make sure that this is actually the right microphone. What the fuck is the LCS USB? What in rass and fries and tarnation? Is that better? That should be better, right? There you go. I don't know what the fuck that input was. How's everybody doing? There's a lot of people hanging out because nothing this fuck is doing.
Hey, bro, I gotta dip real quick. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, you have fucking AIDS. Go. Okay. I was gonna fucking ban him anyway. Yeah, we still have the buffering issue. 4 years later, it's still a fucking issue. It's really wonderful. Christian Carpenter, Basement Dweller, fucking Boki Ken is here, aka Shadow Saint. What's the takeaway? Trusty Ape, fucking, yeah, that's it so far in comments. What's going on? I'm hanging out. You're hanging out. You got nothing better to do on a Friday. That's why you're here. There's nothing really interesting going on tonight, apparently. I'll tell you something, though. I'll give you the guest list for everyone I invited. I invited Lo. Lo apparently fell asleep, so that's good. I invited Kat. Kat did not respond to me, despite the fact that she has nothing going on literally all the time now. Who else? Jorn didn't show up. Quentin left. He was just here, and then he fucking left. I invited Base Goku, who was supposed to come over, and shocker, didn't fucking even show up to that. That's not a surprise. Let's see here. Oh, Knock. I invited Knock, but he's probably fucking dead. He hasn't been online anywhere in like 3 weeks. Not Facebook, not YouTube, not fucking Instagram, not a fucking place. Brett's doing his own show right now, which I should have known because he always does his shit on Fridays. Who the fuck else did I invite that didn't show up? I'm just handing out. All right, I'm handing out fucking middle fingers today. It's nobody's fault but mine. I'm the asshole that fucking waited till the last minute to do this shit. I don't know why I bother. It's okay. I should have had this set up a month ago. I did not. I'll try it. This might be. Knock had a spiritual awakening. Yeah. He died and then he woke up in hell. Boogity boogity. Anyway, who else did I fucking invite? Tog Tug I invited. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Fucking his wife probably, or his girlfriend, or his sister, or... Oh, I didn't even send the fucking thing, did I? Oh, yeah, no, that's somebody else. Yeah, I sent it. I sent the fucking video. We're going to talk about Sticks Hexenhammer's fucking blouse here in a second. Piss Baby of the Week. We've got that. I have it here somewhere. It's all conservative stuff. And fuck you all right up the fucking ass. I don't know. I have political ambitions that I'm going to go pursue, so I'm probably going to fuck off this bullshit for a while. I think that fucking YouTube is deader than fucking Jesus. All I see is fucking re-uploaded TikToks and fucking kindness content. It makes me want to puke. I think that the internet in general is a fucking cesspool of fucking anarchy and bullshit. It's going to make me fucking sign in here? Really? Oh, right, because I changed my password. Hold on. Let me fucking get this shit together. Yes. Oh, I got to sign. Why the fuck is this a thing? I got to sign in on the fucking computer, and then I got to fucking sign in on my phone. I got to hit some fucking buttons. I got to tap-a-roo. Yeah, that's me. Thank you. Oh, that's it? I don't even have to put in a password? That's great. Yeah, no. I'm glad that I bothered to change my password on a regular basis. Oh, God. Let's see here. I have something for you. I want to talk about Sticks Hexenhammer's fucking blouse. You just give me one fucking cotton picket. Nah, see, this is like thousands of views on fucking dumb videos of fish and shit, and I get fucking nothing on these, but that's to be expected because YouTube throttles these now, so unless you do like a high-end production like fucking Timcast or something, or fucking TYT or some other fucking goon asshole, you know, you're not going to get nothing. You got to be streaming fucking Fortnite to fucking 2-year-olds. Bunch of fucking water-headed retards those fucking kids are. I hope they all fucking get AIDS in Minecraft. Hope their Minecraft characters get AIDS. Okay. 1 second. Yo, check out fucking Sticks Hexenhammer's blouse.
Will Kincaid, nice blouse. Good to see Andrew Tate bought it back. I'm just waiting for powdered wigs to come back into fashion. Here are 5 shekels. Have a good one. Thank you.
Well, what color's your brigade?
See? Look, Taro Warwick has a blouse. Hey, what's going on, Smokey the White? What's happening?
Good evening, Mr. Kincaid. How are you?
I didn't bother running you up the asshole because I knew that you would show up. My one and only friend.
Well, I love you. You know that's true.
I know. Thanks, Daddy. I appreciate it.
I love you and your whole tribe.
My whole tribe of fucking knee-sitting fucking Swanto head ass. I fucking hate everything tonight. I'm just gonna be so fucking hateful. I don't care. You know what? Certain people that may or may not have Gaia Online are a bunch of fucking whores, you know? Certain people that play Lalafell on fucking Final Fantasy.
And somehow have accounts on websites that don't even exist yet, like before they exist.
The amazing teleporting non-specific gender person.
The amazing teleporting lying whore.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be male or female to be a lying whore. They come in all kinds.
That's true. That's very true.
Much like you. Anyway, so comes in all kinds. I'm sorry, I have to do it every fucking time. It's not my fault. I've been trained to do it.
You fucking baby rape, baby rape, you fucking baby raper.
I'll never get old. By the way, thanks for buying me a car. Appreciate it.
Hey, where's Knock?
Dead, I think. I was just saying that. I just saying. I think he's fucking dead.
Or he can't afford his internet, or he's homeless.
Somebody here said, who the fuck is it? The trusty ape said, knock at a spiritual awakening. And I said, yeah, he fucking died and his spirit woke up in hell.
Yeah, I heard you say that. I did actually laugh.
That's
and chuckle.
probably, that's probably accurate. I don't know.
Probably.
Clap for that. Clap for that, bastard.
Anyway, I'm getting carried away. So we have Piss Baby of the Week. Oh, I'm probably getting fucking echoes off of this. I apologize.
It's Piss Baby of the Week, nigga.
I'm just doing the show as is anyway. I don't fucking care. Fuck all of you. You all have fucking snake AIDS. Fucking cunts. You abandoned me. How could you do this? You're done. You're done streaming. Look, you get this, and then now okay. I see what happened. Lion, scamming piece of shit.
Well, hello to everyone, and you're rewarded for being people that follow closely, coming up and being here last minute. Because Will Kincaid doesn't schedule anything because he's a father and a husband.
No, I have a fucking life, dude. I can't fucking believe Lo fell asleep. I can't. See, this is the thing. Cat has nothing to do all day.
No, you have the most unreliable friends. Well, other than me, I'm very reliable, but everyone else is a real shithead.
You know what's fucked is like Lo is basically like integrated, like pseudo family, like not by marriage or biology or any of that fucking shit, but Lo is around my son enough that it's basically, it's like, Uncle Lo or whatever the fuck. We don't say that, but that's kind of how it is. But I saw them at the fucking street fair and I was like, so are we fucking doing this or what? And Lo was like, yeah, I as long as it's after 5. And I was like, okay. So I sent the fucking thing. But that's not that. You know what? Fucking Lo works, right? I get that. Come home from work, you get some fucking chicken tendies, you fucking light up a fat fucking blunt or something, pack it with Keef, take one good dump, and then you're just sitting there watching Netflix, and the next thing you know, it's tomorrow, and it's just one long day. Right?
Sure.
I get that. I've been there. But my Enwa, where is Cat? Somebody get Cat. Go get Cat. Let's see if Not Smokey will fucking, maybe they'll fight for my amusement. I don't know. I've done that before. I tweaked it many times. I'm a cripple. Okay, let's put this on the phone.
Good to see the people that are in chat. Yes, hello. Good to see you too. And
yeah, fucking Hoonding Enwa fucking scalebacks get a hold of fucking put this in the cult fucking thing and at everybody.
Let me encourage everyone to I appreciate your patience and of course your support and prayers and everything else. I am building something right now that I want to be substantial enough to care for my family, both immediate and extended, including Kincaid and his family and my beautiful little godson. This time requires me to focus on building because I'm not sure if too many of you know about creating a business, but every business has a glass ceiling, one that's very hard to break through. And the glass ceiling is basically the difference between you having employees and not most of the time.
It was fine until it was the surface of the sun.
No, it's basically the things required of you once you start having employees: workman's comp, extra insurance, employment taxes. And there's ways around it, when you first get started, 1099 employees and various different loopholes that you can take advantage of. But that glass ceiling is hard to break through, and I want to try to break through it. So that requires a lot of energy and focus and effort. So I appreciate your patience, but do take heart and know that I am, in the meantime, polishing, honing, studying, and what you see when I do finally return will be something definitely to to be excited about. And there are definitely some plans that Kincaid and I have that we will implement, and it will be a fun ride for all of us.
Like, we're not talking about what it is, but everybody knows that Operation Daybreak is a thing that's going on currently. They just don't know what it is yet.
Right. So stay tuned. Keep an eye on the channel, and some very interesting and amazingly enlightening things will be revealed to you. And I hope you enjoy. I really do. I love you all. I really do. I do still remember each of you and put you in my prayers. So just know that you are still thought of. You haven't been forgotten, any of you.
Say it again. Say it to my fucking face.
Okay. I literally took that off screen for that one thing. Okay. So, Piss
Fucking
Baby.
rodent. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, what? Who? Huh? Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me. I would like Midnight wants to come in. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I don't fucking care. There's not going to be a lot of people in here tonight anyway because I totally fucked this up. Like really fucking bad.
You know what sucks is because of some of our conversations, now when you say Midnight, I can't help but think of the pig from Looney Tunes, and son of a God. You thought I was going to say bitch. No, you have to, at the end. No. Hold on. At the end of the stutter streak, you have to say, forget about it.
Forget it. Hold on a second. Okay, cool.
Because Midnight will give up. Midnight will give up on communicating the thought and stutter.
Fuck you, Smokey. Okay, I heard. That's all I heard when I came in. We'll give up. No, shut the fuck up. We'll give up. We'll give up giving my thought mid stutter. Okay, that was the old Midnight. Okay, I've gone through a metamorphosis while you've been gone.
I thought he was going to say menopause there for a second.
No, fuck you.
Congratulations.
No, because he blinded me. I still see his fucking fucking snow elf looking.
Well, Midnight and I have long had a pact that he is forbidden to reveal his face to me because I view him in my mind as the character from the movie Powder, and I want to keep it that way.
Yes.
Yeah, that plus 120 pounds.
Don't see, you're trying to ruin it, and I'm not going to let you ruin it. It's just going to be Powder, and you're just going to let me have that.
All right. Well, I have horrible Jewish diarrhea, so let's get this thing moving before my asshole
nobody wanted or needed to know that, Will.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's my fucking channel. I'll do what I want. They're all my channels. I own everything, goddammit!
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Please welcome the frontrunner for the Republican nomination, former President Donald Trump.
Current president. Hold on, I need my hat. Hold on. I gotta get the fucking hat. Where's the fucking... There you go. Hold on. I gotta get that. There we go. Oh, I've got it. Oh, I fucked up.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing?
Badass. You know,
I'm doing well.
My wife I had my first inaugural ice cream cone of the year today.
Cool.
And that's why I'm having diarrhea. But anyway, so my wife took a picture of me for the fucking photo album because I do like every time I had an ice cream cone, I have like a fucking album and it's on a reel. And I've been saving them for like 2 years. Stop the hammering.
Sorry, I'm eating while I'm in the stream. Sorry.
Oh, okay, fucking mute your microphone.
Well, I don't have ice cream, but you know.
Fuck. Anyway, so I had ice cream. And she took a picture of me, and I'm wearing just a plain white t-shirt. And I said, "Oh, actually, kill me. I look like a fucking IKEA fridge. I am a what did I say?
What?
What fucking vehicle did I say I look like? Hold on, I gotta look here. I have it. I swear to God. I think I said I'm built like a Ford Expedition. That's what I said. Oh no, I said I'm shaped like a Honda Pilot. Yeah, that's about right. I bought salad to eat, right? And then my wife was like, "Hey, how about fried chicken for dinner?" And I'm like, "Oh, wonderful."
Okay, so you were trying to diet, but your wife was like, "Nah, fam, we're eating chicken."
My wife is what do they call it? A feeder? Is that what they call it? But just a fat shit, and she's just giving me food that I'm not supposed to eat if I don't want to be a fucking tub of lard. But that's okay. I'm wearing this hat, so it fits.
That's okay. I'm a tub of lard. If I can live, you can live too.
Now, oh wow, now I look like a real fucking goober. Hold on, let me get my fucking dad shades. Oh no, I don't have those.
What the fuck?
I got this. All right. Oh look, now I'm the Unabomber. Great. Fuck me, dude.
Wait, is Smokey actually there? Hey, Smokester, how you doing, dude?
Yeah. Hi, bud. How you doing? Yeah, doing good, man.
It's not Smokey. It's my AI. I talk to robots now.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I know.
Smokey, jump down and say some fucking gay shit.
You'd rather fuck a man in the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, the blowjob. You know what? Sometimes I almost forget about the blowjob, and then I don't.
I'm not banging boys in the butt.
He wasn't talking. I had to break up the silence. Anyway, let's play the fucking thing.
President Trump, thank you for your time here tonight. We got a great crowd here in New Hampshire, a lot of voters with a lot of questions about what your 2024 term would look like.
Pardon the January.
I'm gonna kill everyone that isn't me. No more Browns. Wrong. Fucking A.
6 rioters who were convicted of federal offenses.
I am inclined to pardon many of them. I can't say for every single one because a couple of them probably they got out of control. But
this fucking bitch, listen to this.
You know, when you look at Antifa, what they've done to Portland, and if you look at Antifa, look at what they've done to Minneapolis, and
wasn't it recently revealed that it was actually the FBI that it was actually FBI under.
Under Obama, yeah.
Yeah, no. The January 6th thing was actually done by the FBI disguised as.
Yeah, that was part of it too. They were like, "Oh, yeah, so we can't tell you about we can't release any more footage." And they're like, "Why?" And they're like, because we loaded the audience with FBI agents." And they're like, "Oh, how many? Can't tell you. Classified." Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
Look at what they did to Seattle and BLM. Many people were killed. These people, I'm not trying to justify anything, but you have 2 standards of justice. You cannot get a fair trial. You cannot. Just like in New York City, you can't get a fair trial either.
You can't get a fair trial anywhere in fucking New York.
You know what? It would be so good for our government, for a president to get into the White House who genuinely has a personal interest in how corrupt and unjust the system has become, who is someone who has been railroaded by it, like many of the commoners are.
Well, now he's a rapist, not rapist. Like, they were like,
let's here's the thing. Let's try and be objective about it. If anyone has seen the interview of that woman, it's very simple to realize that while we are not medical professionals, she absolutely has a mental illness. No doubt about it. While we may not have the medical knowledge to identify exactly what that illness is, she's clearly just completely bat crap crazy. And you look at that thing that is telling a random story from a long time ago, and I guess you can believe that. But you're a naive, stupid human being if you do, frankly. Trump is getting railroaded yet again. And the thing is, we should care if someone on either side is getting railroaded by a corrupt, completely twisted and ass backwards system. Whether they are Democrat, Republican, Christian, atheist, whatever it is, we should care when someone is getting railroaded and treated unfairly. And that is what keeps the integrity of the system sound, really. So if we just turn our back on this because it's happening to someone we don't like, well, guess what? You're opening the door for it to come for you, your family members, and then by the time you want to speak up about it, it'll be way too late.
He raped me in a woman's dressing room at a fucking Bergdorf's in the 1990s. Okay, that was her claim. Then it turns out that the entire story she told is the plot of an episode of Law and Order. Right? He had a cat named Vagina. That's gonna come up in this fucking.
You know what?
Sorry.
Look. I love Law and Order the rest of you, but if she thinks if she thinks she could get away with using a plot from that show,
when she was confronted about it, she was like, "Oh, what a coincidence! I had no idea. Art imitates life, I suppose."
I suppose it could have been possible that the same thing happens in real life, and it does. But
and the doors are usually locked, but they weren't this time on the fucking dressing room. And yeah, sure, why not? Anyway. Listen to this.
Hey, can I take a quick poll real quick? Because like midnight, I'd like your opinion on this. Okay. Will, do you mind? Can I take a 2-minute interlude for just a bit here for a minute? So we have Bond is in the chat. And so I want to do a quick little survey for his sake real quick, if I could. Midnight, you're kind of somewhat engrossed in the gay culture, right?
Yeah, kind of. Even though I hate the community at times for the bullshit they pull, but that's neither here nor there.
So I'm gonna make the following statement, and I want you to correct me if in any way, shape, or form I'm stating something untrue. Okay?
Okay.
All right. When gay men talk to and about each other, it generally has to do with appearance and apparel.
Generally, yes. I would definitely agree with that.
Okay. So what I would like to present here is what I guess I might say is a claim of potential hidden faggotry. Now, what I've noticed is that
thank you. I am a faggot, but I don't hide it.
Oh no, not you. No, not you, Midnight. I'm just using you as a springboard for my point. What I've noticed is that Bond, when he goes over to Donnie's streams to suck the mangled cock of young Earth evangelism, what I've noticed is that one of the first things he will do is he will inquire about Donnie's physical performance in the gym and the shape and contour of his muscles through his shirt. Now, typically, as I've understood it, this is a very generalized communication that homosexuals have.
So wait. Are you trying to say that Bond is gay? Is that what you're going with?
Well, what I'm saying is that when someone decides to convert to Christianity, they might have to hide or keep closeted some of their more based urges that might not align with their new ideology. So I'm just wondering if perchance this is a sign of intensive intended faggotry directed at Donnie. Now, Donnie looks like a twink, but I don't think he's gay. The
you
wife.
Mean Arlo? Or am I thinking?
I think he's a twink.
I'm talking about SFT. I'm sorry. Is SFT not really a thing anymore?
I don't honestly. I stopped thinking of the man. I haven't seen. I still get notifications.
Well, as I've noticed, about all of the atheists have. In fact, it seems that the atheists now regard young Earthism with the same enthusiasm that they do flat Earth.
Should I get Tony Scamaroni?
They'll pick on it here and there just to make fun of it for content, but no one's really giving it any serious, footing anymore, which I appreciate. It's actually very pleasant to see that coming from the atheist community, that they're not even really even giving it the seriousness of debate. So I appreciate that. That's a positive moving forward.
Wait, see, Kevin needs to take notes. This is how it's properly done. What are you referring to?
Speaking of SFP,
So what I propose is potentially within the realm of internet rumor that Bond is struggling with based urges of faggotry towards standing for truth, and therefore is constantly inquiring about his physique at the beginning of most streams, to where Donnie, being, you know, weird and creepy as he is, will then respond to it and flex for the camera, which I think is the intended goal. So I'm just throwing that out into the internet meme universe.
I mean, to be fair, Bond could just be bi. It doesn't have to be a homosexual, unless you count being bi.
No. See,
Unless,
we don't.
hold on. Unless you count being.
Midnight. We don't. No, Midnight. Stop. We don't do that here. Okay, if you suck a dick, you're a fag, and I don't care if you happen to like pussy on the side, or I don't know. Whatever crazy, you know, sexual deviation, or you like flashing your junk in public, irrelevant to me. Once the cock has entered your mouth, you are in the realm of faggotry. And short of you repenting of the cock, you are perpetually a faggot. You know AA, you know Alcoholics Anonymous, where they tell them like, hey, you're always going to be an addict. Yeah, you're always going to be a fag. Okay, if you enjoy the cock.
They actually,
okay?
you know, they actually do people a disservice when they say that you'll always be an addict, because, you know, that's another thing. But Will, have you repented from your evil sins of the past?
I repent of my faggotry, oh Lord and Savior, grand exalted one.
So no. But according to Smokey over here, once you suck dick, you will always be a fag.
No, but I repented. I repented of my. I repented.
I would say that William is a recovering faggot. I think that.
There you go.
But he'll always be a faggot.
That's how it's done.
He'll always be a faggot, though.
You're always in the process of recovery. Really, you know, you're just one step further along than you were yesterday. And plus, it doesn't make me a liar when I frequently call him a fag, and I don't like that either. So, you know.
Well, put it this way: in one of the archives, Smokey, like in terms of repentance, or let's say in your term, a recovering fag. Whenever the analogy that once you suck a dick, you'll always be a fag, but that won't freaking apply to Will, because metanoia is the change of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's the change of mind, the repentance.
Bond does get blocked because he just has a tendency to want to stir shit pots more than he does actually align to any legitimate truth. So
he has that tendency. At least he doesn't do that in my shows.
Bond will show up to instigate and enjoy the goings on of the interactions themselves. But
he's only here. He's only here because I'm here. Bond, honey, go to bed. I'll be there.
Go to bed, Bond.
Hey, you know, while the sock is here, I gotta play Tony.
Your mom,
please.
Hi, I'm Tony Scamaroni. Happy Honda Days and Merry Chrysler from your friends at Strickland Auto Mart. Do you believe in a global flood that flooded the planet up to the Mount Everest and somehow there's kangaroos? Do you honestly believe the Earth is 6,000 years old? Well then, my friend, you might just be dumb enough to buy one of our fucking lemons. We got cars, we got trucks, we got SUVs. Come down to Strickland Auto Mart, where the warranty's only void if you believe it can be voided. I'm Tony Scamaroni. Come on down to Strickland Auto Mart in Windsor, Ontario, and buy one of our fine vehicles. Here's my friend, Donnie Badinsky, to tell you more about the amazing savings and offers we have here at Strickland's.
Oh, hello. When did you show up? Well, since you're here, I'll let you in on a little secret. Buying a vehicle does not start at the dealership. It starts at home. That's why I'm meeting you here, where your journey begins.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
At Strickland's Auto Mart, we have the lowest prices in Ontario. We are a
Get out of my
hassle-free,
house. I'm calling the cops.
I promise you, your journey
Smokey, grab the shotgun. Grab the shotgun.
Like,
is this a TikTok challenge?
Why are you sitting in my office?
I got a fucking visual gag for you guys.
Sparkle, go get the shotgun. We got another intruder again.
How is this guy married? How is standing married? I don't get it.
William,
No,
dude,
wait,
William.
check this out.
All right.
Oh, when did you get here? Well, since you're here.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you?
William, do me a favor for nostalgia's sake. Can you play a knock meme? It's been a hot minute for me.
I don't know if they have anymore. I kind of cleared them all out.
Play the YouTube game meme.
Oh yeah, I got the whole.
Did you tell
French kissing my daughter? I'm molesting my daughter?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I love the music. Hold on. No,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I love the music. It's like in the background of that meme.
You know what?
You
know what? That might be my favorite one of all time, actually. That know what? That might be it. Oh, Mrs. Whitmire, is Nicholas dead? I heard Nicholas was dead.
Oh, Nicholas is dead.
Hold on.
Put it away, Liam.
Monkey, has Will told you about what's been going on these past few weeks with raccoons?
Oh no, I followed. No, I followed the raccoon drama. It was outstanding.
It's still going on. It's still going on.
Well, yeah, but the best parts of it. Well, but you know what? The best parts of it are over. Now it's just a bunch of angry atheist liberal whining, and it's very, very boring. It's not. You know what it is, and I've noticed this. They actually have their own religion and how they communicate, and in the sense that they make a proclamation that is simply demanded on its own merit to be accepted as a moral absolute. Now religions tend to do this, or I should say religionists who are not very well grounded in what they believe or why will do this, where they will simply make a proclamation. Oh, this thing is wrong. Therefore, anyone that goes against me on this is morally deviant. And yet there is no defense nor grounding for the moral statement that is being proposed. There is no meta-ethical foundation for it whatsoever. It's simply a declaration followed by another declaration of insult and condescension to make the other person feel morally inferior for not accepting the same trajectory of this weird, culturally arbitrary moral standard that they're just tossing into the ether.
Yeah.
And
disclaimer: I do not condone what's going on in chat.
I don't know.
I actually had that experience when I was in a toxic environment called Clubhouse, and I'm pretty sure you remember this. I'm pretty sure you remember this tea-sipping sissy, Smokey. She goes by the name of Haiti Braun, and then it was still like the peak of the pedo saint hate train bullshit. Sure. And yeah, she really made me feel that, it seems that Boki here doesn't accept my assertion into this whole pedophile situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and berate his adherence to ethics and conduct. Yeah, that's a usual attack. I think in the Bible you call that vexation, or is that vilifying?
Yeah, it's a form of revilement to, first of all, take an aspect of scripture and twist it to a personal means. That's number one. Number two is these people fashion themselves to be on top of knowledge of situations that don't involve them, that they have very little information on, that they have many times even bought very naively with no real double checking or consideration of actual use of critical thinking. Because
correct.
What you need to understand, Boki, and this is actually, this is really for everyone. Let me say this for everyone. The world is filled with shit rats. They're not really people. Now we as the sentient beings, on the current plane that we're in, are forced to view them as our fellow man. But in a real objective, true sense, they're just garbage that's waiting to be thrown into a big fire, a big furnace. On an objective, higher, perspective, higher plane, they're nothing but refuse. They're not even really people, essentially. And you're not going to convince them, because you have to realize only actual people, actual persons will respond with logic, argumentation, critical thinking, humility, awareness. The rest of them, the reprobates, the gutter trash, no matter how pristinely you explain it, no matter how poignant your points are,
am I human?
No matter how well you deal out the information, their emotional leanings will never let them believe anything other than what their emotions want them to believe. They really are, for the most part, to be pitied. But the most important thing that I would implore to everyone, now that you hopefully in a real crystal clear way kind of see these people from a slightly higher perspective, is you're not going to convince them. You're not going to change their minds. You're going to be locked in a terrestrial battle with them until your last breath, when the scales will finally be balanced. But you can't let yourself be hindered or stopped or even discouraged by the gutter trash. They won't change their minds. What you need to care about is the people that will, and being willing to sift through the gutter trash to help the few that will benefit from the effort. And that's all any singular evangelist, pastor, worker, minister, that's all any of them have ever done since the beginning of recorded religious history. And that's all you ultimately can do. Don't overreach your station. Don't be bothered by the fact that reality is in such a way where the majority are lost. And you cannot allow that fact, that aspect of reality, to stop or hinder or intrude upon that which you have been tasked to do.
Anybody else hear high-pitched whine when Smokey starts talking? Like
no one.
Remember that the first episode of Breaking Bad where Walter White gets his cancer diagnosis and everything just goes to this high-pitched whine? That's what I hear every time Smokey goes on a rant.
Wow.
I just like
so
my autism just goes.
So Smokey, am I human?
Yes, you are.
Fuck you,
Smokey.
Rodan.
Well, I was gonna say it means a lot coming from Smokey, who is in fact an AI. So,
yeah, this AI is really sentient. Are you sure this is not Smokey or this? Oh man, I love
the truth. The truth is that William is just very talented and has absorbed my mannerisms and manners of speech and programmed the AI pristinely to mimic every component of Smokey's Saint.
Also,
I don't seem to see that.
Big talk too. It's part of his programming. I'm sorry, their programming. I don't want to misgender the AI because then that triggers.
This is really sentient.
AI that triggers AI Smokey into going in a long rant about
Well, concerning with what you said, Smokey, I'm literally just seeing shades of Justin Martyr's first apology concerning the Romans and how they mistreated the Christians, and you have something like Philippians 1 verses 15 to 18, where the latter have, well, not, I think it was the former half of those people were just using scripture to basically inflict more bonds.
Boki, the truth is that the church has reached an age of what I would call decrepence. It's rotting.
It's decrepitude. Fuck.
Decrepancy, decrepitude. Yeah, it is rotting from the inside with perversions, heresies, misfortunes, misguidings. The thing to remember, and I hope you notice this. I hope everyone notices this. But like whatever the real church is that's in the world is what is running through the vein of all of these institutions. A common thread of believers who are truly actually linked. Not by name of institution or sect or version, but simply are linked by the aspect of the fact that they are saved. But even if they have deviations in their doctrinal perspectives for whatever reason via the cosmic formula, they are saved even though they may identify as a different denomination than the rest. If there's any real church out there, that's where it is. You're not going to find it just walking through the door of a specific denomination that you think happens to have a statement of faith that you agree with. There will be wolves in that flock. There will be heretics. There will be deviants. There will be unjustified. There will be unsanctified. And that is something you should always keep in mind. If any of you followed my channel for any period of time, you saw a whole bunch of people claim to be Christian who were proven through inquiry and debate to be nothing but. And they had followings, and they had friends, and they had validators who were also heretics, who enjoyed their heresies being vindicated and validated by these people, and therefore would turn around and validate their heresies and create a nice, big, giant, satanic circle jerk. And that is in every institution, every corner, every pocket of Christianity out there. It's not like it's just the Catholic Church. It's in your corner Methodist church. It's in your church down the street. It's in the Seventh-day Adventist for damn sure. Fuck you, Jamie Russell.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey, Smokey, check it out. Nick died. If he's not on the internet, that means he's dead. normally, like when I say that, I'm joking. But with Nick, the terminally online fucking mushroom beard wizard,
I actually remember that. I actually remembered there was a time he went away. Like if any one of you were actually paying attention, he actually went away.
Yeah, look right here. Check this out. 9 months, 6 months. 3 whole months where he's not on the fucking internet. He died.
The most epic moment that I ever enjoyed from the entire Nick history was me asking a question in his debate with Gavin Hurliman, and it caused him to just have a complete and utter 10-minute meltdown, and it was just the best Nick moment that ever happened.
That's in the archives if you've been paying attention, Smokey.
Oh, well, you know what? I need to go back and check that because that's outstanding.
It's in the Smokey Saint Archives folder in my channel. I actually thought you were actually paying attention, but yeah, I'll let you.
Outstanding.
It's the I think it's number 25, and I named it the Gavinator.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and watch that again for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah. You should also take a look at Smokey, a lot has happened. Like I mean, we know that Praise has
No,
been
no, no,
acting
no,
like
no,
a
no,
piece
no.
of shit.
Don't trust me. I've followed the integral parts, and there's some of it I don't even want to address because it hasn't reached that stage yet. Oh, trust
What
me,
the
dude.
fuck was Bill's channel's name?
Good News Gospel. Good News Gospel.
Good News Gospel.
Yeah,
Like,
because
no,
uploaded
Boki,
on
trust me.
anything in
There's
year.
some things that I can't even comment on, and I won't. But trust me, dude. I've been following the integral parts, and some of this is going to pan out in some really cool fucking ways. In fact, more than just the community is going to end up watching a lot of this shit, and I'm excited for that. It's going to be cool.
Well, other than that, because of all this entire crap, it has come to a point that whenever they think of me or hear my name, it's kind of like I am this anthropomorphized presence of your absence. So basically when they're like, oh, Boki is a Smokey
Where
Saint
the
follower,
fuck
and
are
so
you even getting the fucking videos?
and then after that I decided, okay, you know what, since you guys have made it a point, like empirically, that you can't seem to get Smokey's name out of your head, especially when it comes to me. So yeah, look at my name. I'm called the Ghost of Smokey. I'm basically Kratos, like your YouTube internet Kratos, and there you have it, Ghost of Smokey. And then suddenly what? I have a sock account that says Ronan take it up the shitter, which I'm pretty sure it's Olive.
Oh yeah, Praise fucking hid his channel for like a day or something.
He did.
I don't know what that was all about.
And here's the reason why, Will. It's because when I reviewed one of his later streams, even concerning with Jesse's ass cancer, he knew that I mean, the thing is, I had everything I could use to be in the right. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to reach these people. I'm going to practice this temperance and forget about it. But nope, they continued on. And so I decided, you know what? You push my buttons. I'm not going to go and attack you, but I will dissect it for what it is. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. And later on, what? I'm the new villain of Team Praise I Am. Even SFT caught up with that. It's like, Boki, you're with the Smokey Saint bandwagon. I'm like, okay, SFT, so what if those were the things that Smokey Saint said? Answer my argument, for God's sakes. Like, it's like that. Oh, and to answer your questions, Will, I got to tell you later on the Discord and where I get my videos. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So Knock is dead. Fucking Bill hasn't posted anything in 13 days. That motherfucking guy with the hat and the guitar, whatever the fuck his name is, Brucifer, that's it. Yeah, he's fucking gone. Who else? Well, Brett's streaming right now, but he wasn't really even a thing. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and one more thing, Smokey, in one of Praise's streams, Olive was having this kind of threat fit that they were doxing her again. And so what does she do? Or let's say during the time where Will Kincaid made a skit about, the pink eye situation. And you know what Olive said when he knew I was along with Will? It was a team Will. She said, I want Boki to give me his full address and full name.
Well, that's retarded. That's a retarded thing to say.
Yeah, you should check out the Lost Boki memes. Me and Basement have been collabing. You're gonna love it.
I'm actually really personally kind of surprised that anyone can stomach Praise's channel at this point. Those two stupid yapping hyena cunts just ruin bird brain. Yes, yes, you're being nicer about it, but yes, they just any opportunity for any actual intelligent exchange or provocative statements of truth are completely perpetually ruined by these two stupid, lame-brained dingbat whores. And I am shocked I mean, it is the cringiest. I can't make it through
I
5
am
minutes.
just the side chat is driving me nuts. Check this out. Okay,
I
so
can't get through 5 minutes usually of Praise's stream because I am literally cringing with how awful, just awful, and it's overwhelming to the senses of how cringy of an affair it is that these particularly stupid women, I mean, amongst women who generally are not as intelligent as their counterparts, male counterparts, these are particularly stupid women flapping their mouths and just agreeing with random shit and disagreeing with other shit because reasons. And just trying to listen to them even explain anything. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's just absolutely unbearable.
look at this fucking look at what happened here. This fucking guru lady goes, "Is Smokey in the stream? Am I missing him?" And then
No, you're not.
Basement goes, "It's animated." like running. And then, well, look what she says after that. "Oh, bummed. Miss talking to Smokey." Oh my god! And then, hold on. Didn't Will announce the stream was going to happen? Only 6 people watching. No, I didn't announce it. Yes, that was a bad idea. No, I won't. I will try to.
Well, also, it seems that a lot of the people that would be hate watching us are also dead.
All you do is attack families.
Speaking of dead, the only one that's left, like, he's basically a Heihachi figure. I don't know if you guys play Tekken, but he's a Heihachi figure. Bill is still alive.
Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Put it this way: Bill was alive, and then he finally thinks that I'm attacking his daughter. Like, what the fuck?
No. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with both Knock and Bill. You call them horrible parents, which they are, and then they deflect that by saying you're attacking their children. It has nothing to do with their children at all. I've still to this day never insulted Knock's daughter, nor could I. There's nothing worthy of insult there. Just a young girl. But what I have insulted is him being an absolutely horrible, shameful parent and being so stupid that he actually advertises what a horrible parent he is to the whole World Wide Web. Yeah, Bill, same situation. Just a really kind of just morally vacuous human being. Maybe he was doing the only thing he could think to do, when his daughter was on her deathbed, and that was do a bunch of drinking, cussing, and doing hate streams. Maybe that was just his coping mechanism, but it still makes him a piece of shit. Okay. So when Bill would then turn around and say, "I'm attacking his dead daughter," it's furthest from the point. I hope Lucy is in the loving embrace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and did not fall to the disgusting, vile heresy and the accountability therein that her father was spewing. So I can only hope that is indeed the case. But I have no ill will against Lucy whatsoever. My ill will is directed at Bill being a man of completely vacuous morals and being an absolute shit-brained heretic. That's what it comes down to ultimately. And so he can claim I'm attacking his daughter all he wants. The truth is clear to anyone willing to apply a little bit of critical thinking and actually listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying these are just horrible specimens of humanity. That's really all I'm getting at. And really, hopefully, presenting a cautionary tale to not make decisions like that or think that their lives are noble, because they're not.
I mean,
technically she didn't consent. So, I mean.
Well, I mean, every time he, it's almost like as if every time he mentions his daughter, and in a way that's gonna guilt trip me, he's basically using that now as a means to grip sympathy because he has nothing good to say to me at all. And then I hit him.
I'm not dead, fuckers. I am the Cum Lord. Nacho Sushi. Who the fuck is that? Sounds like something you order at a cheap gay fusion restaurant. He kisses his daughter like he is eating a fucking ice cream cone. At least he probably won't outlive his fucking legs or lungs. Will Kincaid and Smokey Saint, you are a horrible shitload trash clown cunts.
Real quick, I'm glad that I'm glad that Ox is here and clearly equally as stupid as he's always been. And let me just say real quick, look at his comment, and I want you to imagine that in a real world scenario where you walk up to like, say you had like a horribly abusive parent, and you walked up to that parent and you said, "Hey, you're a horribly abusive parent." And the parent's defense was, "Well, at least I'm not a child molester."
Yeah, I might have beaten the shit out of my kid and not fed it, let it shit down the vents, but at least I didn't fuck her.
Dude, that's so puritanical. It's like, well, I may have done horrible things, but I never said the F word. Oh my gosh. I may have 5 wives, but I didn't curse or damn you to hell.
Imagine that defense. Ox, you should take your defense.
Out my daughter for a Klondike bar.
Ox,
at least I didn't.
You know what? Ox, I recommend you take this brilliant, philosophically sound, incredibly intelligent, logic-fueled concept directly to the family courts. And I would love to see the Ox defense be presented where when a shit parents are brought on the stand, is that the defense is to simply claim, well, at least I'm not a child molester. And they should just get scot-free with it. They should just be allowed to be completely abusive shithead parents. We'll call it the Ox defense. I think it would go great in family courts.
It's a bad chess play, Smokey. I believe. I tell you. I mean, there's been Karo Khan, there's been Van Croage, and I think Karo Khan's the stupidest. But
where's the sentence? We must engage in violence now.
Oh, here we go. It's the loving Christian.
What? Hey, Ox,
my thumb at you.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we got to deal with this quick.
Ox, that's right.
Quick.
That's probably Ryan. Ox,
there, retard.
Ox, it feels real good to own you again inside chat. Thank you for that little gem this evening. I appreciate it.
Bye. I'll see you later, loving Christian. Don't have time for it tonight. Sorry. Come back with a different song.
Yeah. Get lost, Mr. Timeout Lord. You timed me out the other day, the loving Christian. How loving is that?
I don't know what WKO is. That fucking where's Boki? Is that some kind of fucking Ching Chong Korean fucking thing or? I don't
know. That's not even a word. It's not even an alabada. In our terms, we just call that buang.
Sounds based.
I mean, in our terms, we just call that buang.
In our tongue, he is Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin.
Tard Lord.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's actually just a typo.
Everybody says it's somebody different. I don't actually care. It's whoever.
I'm going to go switch to my PC. I'll be right back, but I'm not going to get off my phone yet. Oh, here we go. Here's the big old, show me your face, Smokey. And don't forget your valid IDs and driver's license.
All that stuff. Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. Because that's totally worked before. By the way, William,
retard.
What?
I do have things to do. I have to go in like 5-10 minutes. So, but I'll stick around for a little bit.
Cool.
Especially if anyone wants to join or ask questions or something.
Say hi, Smokey.
Someone preferably with a spine or a voice. Hi, Andrew. It's good to see you again. I hope you're well.
Go make soap.
I'm clipping this later on.
He's got a fucking. I hooked the Smoky AI up to a fucking 3D printer. He just makes soap for me all day long because, of course, the real Smoky is, of course, in prison making soap. So I like to keep it in this. I like to keep him as oppressed, and by him I mean the AI, as oppressed as possible. So that he just continues hating women as much as the actual Smokey does. So.
Let's just say, I don't hate women for no reason and without argumentation. I have very good argumentation. In fact, I've.
Oh, look, he thinks he's people. Also, fuck Smokey's mom. I hope she gets fucking cunt cancer. I've been wanting to say that live for a while.
I have made that argument against him.
Fuck that fucking.
I have made that
fucking
argument.
Raspberries, you dumb. I was just trying to be nice, and she was mean to me for no reason. I didn't do anything. All I
didn't do it, but I wish I did.
I sucked his dick through a golf ball.
Oh man, a lot is gonna. I tell you, dude, a lot has been happening, and yes, in my end,
believe everything you see on the internet podcast.
Boki, this is all. By the way, this is all small scale stuff, and things in the community have essentially just been ironing themselves out. Okay, but here's the thing, dude. Whatever community, quote unquote, that is really left there is not really anything to speak of anyway. There's many of these people that have stopped streaming or have switched topics or have just been completely, annihilated and discredited or whatever it is.
Several balls, basement, probably in his mouth.
So this is just the natural course and evolution of the dynamic. That's what's going on.
Natural selection.
Yeah, what we're going to be doing is a far grander scale, in the future. So let this stuff with these degenerates iron out and fizzle out. And they're all gonna basically be crushed under the weight of their own inadequacies anyway.
Cool.
So just enjoy the show.
Hey guys, I got just a general question for everyone.
Dude, honestly, we as an entity of the Smoky Saint Cone Club cult, whatever this entity or collection of people is,
we're thinking about a name change.
We've leveled up.
Yes,
so
we have.
When we come back, our targets, we're going to aim a little bit higher. And with a little bit of a grander purpose, of which currently only Kincaid is privy to, but that will become clear over time. And in the meantime, enjoy the show. Correct. And pay attention to the few little things that'll happen from our corridor of the universe and how that will kind of finish off ironing everything out. So. Anyway, yeah. So that's all I really have to say. I do have to go. All right. Andrew, it was nice to see you. Boki, it was a blessing to see you as well as Basement Dweller.
Hold on, before you go, I got a question. So if a guy got arrested on a charge of a crime and they did a DNA swab of his entire house and they found DNA evidence, but none of it was fucking semen or blood or anything, is that evidence of a crime, or is that just a guy with fucking follicular issues?
Well, it's funny you say that, and it reminds me of an interesting video clip I saw not too long ago from one particular scumbag gutter slut district attorney who was claiming that. Well, there's two different types of evidence, which is the more, concrete evidence and the evidence which is basically, just conditional. It's circumstantial. But what she says is that circumstantial evidence can be just as good as regular evidence.
There, retard.
Sorry, I had to play it. What's going on?
What she said, which is true, is that circumstantial evidence, if you have enough of it, can be just as good as regular actual evidence. And the thing to remember is that the whole point of the DA is to confuse and almost play tricks to try and get circumstantial evidence to appear as regular evidence. So you're running away from a building that is on fire. You must have set the fire. Well, you're just running away. You could just be running away out of fear because you don't want to get burned. But it can be interpreted circumstantially that you started the fire, and enough of that to them, to those that play the game in the courtrooms, is just as viable as regular, verified, actual evidence.
Hold on, Ox. Why don't you fight me?
And no,
why don't we all fuck each other in the ass too?
Yeah, I mean, I won't even
What a
need
fruitless
my
fucking endeavor
BJJ
that
or my Muay Thai, dude. All I have to do is take
I'll
my
prove
Asian.
that I'm right. I'll punch you in the dick.
No, I'll do you better. I'll take my Asian bread slipper and I'll just smack you in the face with it. And I'll say all kinds of Cantonese pejoratives. How about that?
Whenever Ox starts moving into the violence motif, it's basically an admission that you have destroyed him and his tiny, feeble little brain at the stupid shit that tends to come pouring out of his mouth.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
Why don't you come over here, Ox? I will take my slipper and hit you in the face, you disgrace. I have a cousin named Ching Lao. He goes to school from Mount Everest University. Anyway,
Ox, you're a rodent, and all the people that you follow are the gutter trash of humanity, and you can try and deny it all that you want and deflect and try to fixate on the faults of others while ignoring the raging fact of inadequacy of those that you tend to surround yourself with. But in the end, you will have not done yourself any favors being
the courts never did anything wrong ever. They've never been wrong about anything. They've never wrongfully imprisoned or charged anyone on anything. They never, not even once. No, that didn't happen. Of all the things that happened the least.
Well, you know what? Until then, I'm gonna enjoy the show and continue to be the new Smoky Saint until Operation Daybreak has come to a close.
Well, very good.
They don't like you. They don't like me. So I might as well be a chimera of two persons that they don't like.
Well, you know what? Them not liking me, by the way, is pretty much generally the entire point.
I also saw a video on the internet one time.
You don't convict people that don't really actually care about what you say or think that you don't have reasoned logic or good arguments. They are threatened by people who expose their intellectual and spiritual inadequacies, and they rage against those people. I would remind you of the speech that Stephen gave just before he was martyred, and how impacting and poignant and incredible of a series of statements it really was, that it convicted them their core, but their reaction to it was not repentance or sorrow, but rage. And that is what you see amongst these people, that when you get them to being convicted, like imagine the most rage-filled moment that Knock ever had towards me, which is probably when I insulted the mother of his daughter, by his own statement, mind you. Anything.
It's the daughter of his mom.
Daughter of his mom.
Right, and that was a completely rage-fueled shit show. He went completely, utterly, absolutely nuclear.
What are you, retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
So the thing is, these people hate, especially in this particular culture, they hate anything that deviates from their own personal secular humanist licenses. So the secular humanism runs throughout pretty much every component of our modern culture. And one very, very scary component of secular humanism is the individual's
Goodbye.
The individual's power to write. He would rather just not learn anything about the ideology that he himself is currently holding to. What a moron. This is why Oz will never be anything other than low thinking, internet trolley gutter trash.
You mean
So, but
ox
anyway,
or
for the rest of
both?
you, oh God, where was I going with this? Sorry, okay. Sorry.
You all
let me
have
back up.
AIDS. Goodbye.
You have snake AIDS.
Fuck you. You've all got AIDS. Fuck your mother. Fuck the Liberty
So
Bell.
yeah, secular humanist components run throughout the entirety of culture, and a lot of that has to do with reality being whatever you want it to be. And you see this in the transgenderism movement or even the LGBT community. It's your power to write reality to be whatever you subjectively want it to be, and the requirement of everyone else to respect that rewritten reality as a moral absolute. That you don't want to violate their perception of reality because you don't want them to violate yours. And this is
Infallibilism, right?
Right. Well, in a way, yeah. In a way, sure. But really, this is just a cultural ideal of secular humanist, self-ascension, where you are the god of your own reality and you expect others to respect you as the god of your reality as much as they expect the same in return. And when conflicts emerge in that dynamic, generally it leads to bloodshed and murder. Hence, every single atheistic, dynasty or superpower on the planet has always been bloody. So and that's why, because the secular humanistic goal, basically, if you're the one in power, your subjective skew of reality is the one that is accepted, and everyone else is either starved or killed.
I just want to point out really quick to you, Smokey, before you go. Ox said he was leaving, but the view count hasn't changed at all.
Exactly. Oh, here's another one.
Same
Here's
number.
another one. He says that words mean nothing from a child molester, and he's like, dude, you were literally talking to him. What a freaking idiot. So
this is just one of his. This is hey, look, it's
Jared.
Quote.
Hey, Jared.
It's a Dave quote, right here. Anyway, he's not back. This is my AI. I'm just running. I just sit here and listen to the AI while he's running subroutines, and he said he's got to go because I'm getting ready to shut this down.
Earlier when I was talking about those people who aren't really people, they're basically just trash waiting for the fire. Yeah, that's Ox.
Oh, you mean women?
Yeah.
I told Will I'll let this out. One of the things we're going to do in the future, guys, to kind of merge some of the hurt feelings and stuff between the Christians and the Muslims is we're going to talk about some of the things that Muhammad got right.
Okay. All right.
For instance, most of the residents of hell are women. That's probably a true statement by Muhammad.
So I just fed the AI a constant stream of
that
smoky
women's
videos
testimony,
and cigarettes.
that women's testimony should be taken at half that of a man's. That's probably also pretty true and correct. And Muhammad, I think, got that one right too. So there's a few nuggets of wisdom inside the Quran that I don't think the Christians should dismiss in entirety.
My wife hears him say shit like the real Smokey, not the AI. My wife hears him say shit like this on the phone all the fucking time, and she's just like, you know what? Let him have it. Fine.
All right. But by the way, guys, I gotta go. I mean, the Asian has to go to. I gotta do martial arts training now. Yeah.
What?
The Asian man has to do martial arts training in Ninja Jungle Warrior Dojo, so I gotta go. It was nice seeing you guys.
Take my AIDS pills.
Take care, Boki. Good to see you.
Good to see you, dude. See you again soon, man.
I guess I'm going to take off too, and
Initiate Will has the big cock subroutine 173.
Well, good show, William. Well done.
Yeah, I could. You know what would have made it better is if people knew about it more than 5 minutes in advance.
And showed up to actually be on panel. Yeah.
What a bunch of cunts.
I wish.
How dare they not respond immediately to my fucking whims of whimsy?
I wish Knock wasn't dead, but I will say this: Knock, wherever you are, Michigan, hell, wherever it is, I did want to let you know if and when you do die, if you haven't died yet, I will take a personal trip to your gravestone and take a giant steaming piss on it.
I thought you were going to say shit, honestly.
And at least that way, people will be able to say that I didn't hate you so much that I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
Who wants to hear me make the Smokey AI say the N word? Anybody? Can we get some N's in chat? I'll fucking do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking, I don't know, go to bed. You know what, my day, I don't know what I can say. Tomorrow's gonna be an extra special day for me. Just an extra special day. Every day is a special day for me, but I'll have one extra one. That's all I'll say about that.
Excellent. All right. I am
I
off.
ain't finna do all that there.
I am off. Blessings and peace to you all.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Have a great evening. Bye, Kat. Bye, William.
Bye. Hi, Kat.
Hello.
Nice of you to show up right when I'm about to fucking leave, you twat.
You didn't tell me yesterday at all.
I know.
I was at work.
Lo fell asleep. Lo fucking came home from work, had a fucking, burrito or some shit, took one good dump, watched Netflix, and went to bed. Because
I was at work, and then I was fucking making dinner and shit for my boyfriend.
I didn't know you got a jorb. When did you get a jorb?
Why do you think I was asking about how to deposit a check or how to cash a check without a valid ID?
I thought you meant like your last check from your other one. That's why I asked.
That was direct deposit, bro.
Oh, okay. My bad. Shit. No, I didn't fucking know. I was over here bad-mouthing you like, what did Kat do all day? Nothing. Here I am looking like a retard now.
I'm washing dishes.
Okay.
It's
I saw a job. I get all of the fucking, because I'm with the state, they put out all the listings for all of the jobs for state employment, right? And I saw one, I was like, you know what? Kat could get there. She could get there on the fucking bike. And it was like, needs at least 1 year of volunteer work. And I'm like, ha! Kat's not doing that shit. What? Kat, have you ever
to be fair, I do
work?
have more than a year's worth of volunteer work on my resume because my mother was fucking deranged and forced me to do multiple flavors of volunteer work as a child, even though she also forced me to mow their lawn and pick up all the sticks in a 8-acre property and
Right. Well, the
do
thing
manual labor, chop down trees, chop wood. Yeah, so yeah,
it was hourly work though for the state. It was like you basically be a supervisor for social workers, basically.
Well, they need them. Very clearly, they need them.
But it's paying like $17.95. What the fuck?
I will remove someone's entire carotid artery surgically for that kind of hourly payment.
What is minimum wage?
I'll do two an hour.
I don't make hourly anymore because I'm salaried because of my fucking thing. So I don't know. I make $55,000 a year, and it came out to like 22 or 23 an hour if I really sat down and figured it out. But like, I don't know what minimum wage is now here in this state. I have no idea. Hold on, let me ask the AI. The AI knows everything.
Well, hold on. Are you talking a fast food job? Are you talking about in Yonkers? Are you talking about in New York City? Are you talking about a fast food job outside of New York City? Because there's like 7 different fucking minimum wages in this state, Will.
Yeah, I know that. It's fucking stupid. No, I meant like right here, like where we are, this general area. Hold on, that's what I'm going to ask you.
$13.50 last I checked. Unless you're a fast food worker, then it's 15.
Oh, I gotta spell everything right. Fuck me, I'm just too tired for all this shit.
Hey, I'm working 6 days a week now, baby.
Oh, okay, so at least fucking look at
Oh no,
this.
it's only 30 hours a week. I'm just working 6 days a week. It's great.
Cat's raging banana. Hilarious. Oh, apparently it's 11.80. Really?
No, that was the old minimum wage. That was the minimum wage from when I first moved here. Unless I don't even fucking know anymore because they keep on changing it.
Oh,
At
I
least,
think I see what the problem was. I accidentally typed in New York State. Okay. My bad. Yeah, when I okay, so what the AI does is it's programmed not to give me no answer at all. So if they can't actually like query the result it's looking for, it'll just say whatever. $14.20. But it's 15 downstate. But also the same house that I live in now would cost like 6 times like what so that extra like couple of cents doesn't matter. 80 cents. It's not even an extra dollar.
The whole thing's ridiculous. It's like,
well, do you want me to send you the stuff for this? Because I have the PDF if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
it's $10
right now I'm
to
just
go take the exam and yeah. I mean, I can front you the $10 for the fucking exam. I don't care.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm like a week behind on rent now because unemployment is. Hey, you got fired on a Tuesday. Guess what? You don't get paid for that week. Also, that's not your 1 week waiting period, so you have to wait a whole other week.
Yeah, it's
and then by that time, I found a fucking job. So
yeah,
I don't know what are they gonna.
You should still try to milk that for everything it's worth.
Well, I'm only working part time. I'm working 6 days a week and only a few hours a day.
Okay, well,
I'm just.
Is it going to come out to anywhere near what you were making?
No, I'm making $2 less an hour and getting $10 or 10 hours less a week. So, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so you want this? You want this application? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that would make. I think it would be like 20 cents more than I was making.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'll send it to you right now so I don't fucking forget.
Yeah, sure. No, I didn't know it was today. I thought it was next Thursday.
I know. I didn't fucking tell anyone on time, and I fucked it up. You know what? I'll coordinate this again. We'll try again next week. We'll fucking try to get everyone to fucking get. Quentin was here for 5 minutes, and he said, "Hold on, I'll be right back," and then he dipped. I don't know. He's got AIDS or something.
Yeah. Quentin, they have AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah, they got AIDS.
Turbo AIDS.
Yeah, here it is.
Tobacco.
There, I sent it to you.
What? Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to Bugs. Yeah, I got it. I got her. You do know though, I still don't have an ID.
Do you need me to drive you to go deal with that, or?
Well, I can get there because you got a place in Hudson Falls, which is what? That's only I mean, that's what, 2 counties over, but
I don't fucking know, man.
It doesn't matter.
Everything around here is a fucking forest, like river tree fucking thing. You know what I mean? Where do you
Well,
live?
yeah,
Oh, I live in fucking Gang Rape Falls. I live in Lake.
I go
Fuck
through.
my ass. Yeah.
In 2 miles, I go through 3 counties and 2 cities and a town and a village on my way to work now.
Yeah, we're so fucking. There's parts of this area that are so fucking rural. It's technically a hamlet.
Yeah, and I've been to those places just biking, trying to like apply for jobs, and it's like I bike a very long distance. I've been biking 10 miles a day for I don't know what 8 months now. So
right.
And that's just getting to work and back.
With a hole in your leg.
With a hole in my leg and no brakes.
Yeah.
And a bike stuck in 3rd gear, which, by the way, is the best gear to be stuck in, I guess. But like, I bike all over the goddamn place. I got a place pretty close to me. Like I said, I still think it's because the other counties and the county I live in, it's on the opposite side of the county, so it would take me a fucking day to get there for the DMV.
So anyway,
the point is, I can get to the DMV, I just don't have the fucking money. I have all the paperwork now, but like when I had the money, I didn't have the paperwork. Now that I have the paperwork, I don't have the money because I got the paperwork literally like the day after I lost my fucking job, or the day before, or something.
Right.
I don't fucking remember.
Right. Yeah, state issued ID is like $30, I think.
Yeah, I have $1.02. Oh no, wait, no, hold on. Let's count the change I have. 25, 35 cents.
Oh my god, I've been
That's
yawning so
$1.37.
much. I probably should go to bed soon, but I wanted to end this with how much I fucking hate Pokemon, like the corporation. Like, I wish that they would all just go fuck themselves.
It's Nintendo, not Pokemon.
No, it's Pokemon proper. They said, oh, Scarlet and Violet's going to get home support on the 23rd or 4th, they said. And then they updated their Twitter, like, the next day, like 8 hours ago or some shit. And they're like, oopsie poopsie, actually, it's not coming out then. In fact, we have no idea when it is. The DLC has generalized it. They said late spring. It's almost June, dude. It's like literally a month from now. That's the end of, and they said the early 2023. This is home support, okay? That's just transferring shit you already have to the new fucking title.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't give a shit about that. They stopped giving a shit about that. Like after Gen 7, they were just like, yeah, don't care. Oh wait, we can put the minimum amount of effort possible, and adults will still buy our games, not just kids.
The games
cool.
aren't finished.
We are the highest grossing franchise on the planet. We don't need to put in effort.
Look, here's the thing, and I said this last time I streamed, I think. So, I actually don't give a fuck. Like, when Bethesda releases a game and it's got bugs in it, it's like, oh, yeah, that's actually a feature, right? And when they released Skyrim, like vanilla, it was bugged to hell.
Giant space program. Which they removed and then put back in because everyone loved it.
Listen. The game fucking worked. It looked like it was supposed to. You could play the game. There were still tons of content. Granted, a lot of it was boring fetch quests and shit. But it had, you could do
Radiant Quest.
You could do the fake Fighters Guild, not Fighters Guild fucking thing. You could do the Thieves Guild stuff.
Oh, dude. You have some fucking AI thing. So, you could actually use this. They made a mod for Skyrim. Well, they're in the process of tweaking it. That uses AI to you can use your voice to actually talk to NPCs, and they have generated responses and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pokemon will never have that.
Pokemon doesn't voice act any of its stuff at all. And they never will.
No.
You know what's funny
Except
is...
the Pikachu voice.
Well, no. Technically, all the characters that they never voiced in the games, right? They have voice actors in an officially licensed Pokemon game that's on fucking mobile. Pokemon Masters EX has voice acted Erica, Serana, fucking Blue, fucking Ash is in the fucking game, and you can battle Ash against Red. It's a shitty, but the thing is that it's like, yeah, it's not like traditional Pokemon though. That's the thing, and apparently
Red would straight up kill Ash.
I don't know. Have you seen Ash's final end game team? He made
if we're talking about Ash and Red at the same time, Red would fucking murder Ash. If you're gonna give Ash another
and Red
20 fucking seasons,
Ash and Red exist at the same time. It's
kind of, because Red is manga.
So this is how it works. Apparently, teenage Red from Black and White 2, I think, is what the World Championships.
You can fight Red and Black and White too. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently,
that's changed, by the way.
Ash's team at the end of the series lines up in universe with Black and White 2. The end of Black and White 2.
Yeah, but have you read the manga? Red would literally kill Ash.
I have the manga. It's actually sitting right there. The whole thing.
Next to my wife.
Yeah. It's right next to your wife's head. Yeah, I read the whole thing. It came out as a box set, and I was like, oh, okay. And it's even got excerpts from other arcs that he wasn't a main character in.
The manga's been running for a long fucking time. They've got Crystal and Yellow and Silver and all that.
Yeah, I got Yellow up there too. That's all up there. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but
I'm just saying, Red aged, Ash didn't. Right?
Well, the problem is that there's two versions of Red, because Manga Red is in he's actually in the end of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Manga Red and Manga Blue and Manga Green. They're all Green's in Mewtwo's Cavern, and Blue and Red show up at the Elite Four when you've mastered a specific number of Pokemon. I forget how many it is. Because in that game, what you do is you become a Pokemon master of each specific Pokemon itself by battling somebody, usually battling somebody or catching enough of a specific type of Pokemon. So in order to master Venusaur, you battle somebody with your Venusaur. That's not how it works for all of them.
I played the demo. That was all I did.
Yeah. So, Let's Go takes place in the manga universe. So the manga canonically takes place just before the actual games take place in terms of Let's Go.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Koga is working for Team Rocket and shit like that. So that they make that make sense in the game. So there's that Red, and then there's Mount Silver final battle. Fucking psychotic episode because he can't find Mew. Fucking Red.
Yeah. Well, that Red. Fucking if Ash walked up to him, he would immediately be like, Pikachu. And Ash would be shocked to death. That Red is a fucking full-on psycho. That Red...
Canonically, that Red is always caught all Pokemon up into the region that you're in. So...
Yeah, that red gives no fucks. That red is. I wouldn't want to fight that red. I wouldn't want to run into that red in a alleyway. And usually my interactions with people in alleyways are pretty good.
The only problem is that Ash isn't limited to one style of gimmick like a lot of other trainers are in the games. Because Ash can
he is permanently limited to his 35 Tauros.
He can Dynamax, Gigantamax, he can use Z moves, he can Mega Evolve. He has access to all that shit by the end of the series. In fact, me and my son are powering through the latest release of Pokemon Netflix stuff. That's where they air the official series in English. He likes that shit. He's getting older. You know what? I was shocked that my son can identify letters. Because he's not supposed to do that until he's like 3 or 4. Like a little kid can memorize the alphabet song, but they can't tell you what they are out of order. And some of the letters he can't pronounce, right? But he can tell me what the sound the letter makes. It just blows my fucking mind. I can't tell you how fucking impressed I was by that.
I'm sorry. I may have accidentally influenced your child while he was an infant.
How's that?
I don't know. Well, I don't know because I was the same way as a kid. My mom always said I was like Stewie Griffin.
Yeah.
I was like 4 years old speaking whole entire sentences like mother. Yes,
Yeah,
I would in fact like if you would feed me now. Yes.
Well, I kind of see my son as an experiment, like a thought experiment. Like, what if I had parents that gave a fuck? That's what this is going to look like.
Oh, yeah, no. Fair enough.
Horribly effective.
Treat it good. Give it the tools it needs.
Lots of sunlight and water.
Yeah. Good job, bud. Don't feed it too much.
Right.
Because then it'll turn into me. And no one wants that.
No.
I mean, let's be realistic. I need to exist just because, there are weak people. And I need to weed them out. That's my job.
Right.
They're either going to get stronger after dealing with me or piss their eyes out.
That's your lot in life.
Yeah, and I keep on doing it even though I don't like it, but that's my job.
So anyway, moral of the story is Pokemon can't make anything competently. The raids don't work. Niantic's fucking Pokemon doesn't work. People are getting...
Oh, no.
They said their mission statement was that they wanted people to use the AR functions and meet up in person and stop using fucking remote raid passes. So they doubled the price and reduced the amount of times that you can use it. And then on top of that, the people got banned today, for no reason. They got banned for using the AR feature.
Have you tried using Nintendo's internet anything?
Yeah, it's not great.
It works for it works well enough for 2 games.
I can't believe they released Anniversary Edition of Skyrim for fucking Nintendo Switch. When you told me that, I was like, what?
Oh, dude, it's great. It still looks like, it looks better than the original looked on my computer back in 2010 or 11 or 12 or whenever the fuck it came out.
Right.
On my Switch. It looks better than that because I had a shithole computer.
Right.
But, it looks about the same as, a new model Xbox 360. You know what I mean?
So it is the anniversary, though, for sure, right?
Yeah,
fishing,
it is. I got fishing. I got all the DLCs. I got.
Sewer
I was exploring the fucking dinner invitation vampire cave.
No, yeah, no, but I mean, like the 10-year anniversary edition with Umbra and with the fucking hearts, the night of the fucking sacred
Heartstones.
No, the sewers under solitude, the Shaggoraths.
Oh yeah, no, that's part of it. The Saints and Seducers.
Oh, it does have it does literally shit.
Why it has all of it.
Why the fuck can you access the special? Okay, so not Creation Club. There's a section.
No, you can't get the Creation Club content that's not included in the anniversary.
Oh no, the anniversary includes all of it. They haven't added any new stuff except for the stuff that came out on the anniversary. No, what I was saying is can you add mods? Because console was able to add mods.
It's Nintendo. No, you cannot get mods.
Yeah, somebody might improve something.
That's a lie. I know you can. I just don't want to fucking jailbreak my only Switch.
No. Because mods are built into the newer versions of Skyrim now. So you just it shows you Creation Club on your startup menu, and then there's a section for mods. And it's not like mods how you get them off the Nexus. It's just you go hit download and you just have that mod. And
that's the thing. You cannot do that. You cannot just search for a mod in the browser and get one. You can, if you go on your like Nintendo Switch internet browser and get the mod.
Yeah, no. This
you have to jailbreak the Switch in order to install it.
There's a baked in section on newer versions of Skyrim where you can just click. You're on Skyrim, you scroll down, there's a section for mods. You can download mods straight through the game.
Yeah, Nintendo only has their Nintendo approved mods, which are just the Creation Club. You can uninstall, you can deactivate any of the mods they have listed, and you can reactivate them or reinstall them at any point. But you can't get new ones unless you fuck with the system.
Okay. You know what? You're almost making me want to get it on my fucking. You're almost making me want to get this on my Switch. I already have.
Oh, great! You can poop while playing.
Yeah. Well, there's that, and I'm not actually that perturbed by having to play on fucking. The only thing that pisses me off is having to fucking level manually and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that handicap will let me play the game without installing a million mods.
Well, I like that because it's like, I could just grind for shit. Because it still has all the fucking bugs where you can lift up something in what do you call it? Telekinesis, and while you're lifting it up, just fast travel from Markarth to Solitude, or Markarth to Windhelm, and just level up to 83 in 2 seconds, and then do it again, and you're at level 100 or whatever.
So it still has the old trademark bugs.
Features. It just works.
Wait, where's his jumpsuit? I didn't see it.
Wait, did I get a jumpsuit yet?
No, I don't have it. My bad. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, if we want to try this, just tell me the day. And I'll be like, hey, I gotta leave.
I fucked up. I'll do better.
Yeah, because I'll just be like, hey, I gotta leave early this day. Is that okay?
I mean, God loves Smokey, but Jesus Christ, he went on forever. I didn't even get to do Piss Baby, and now I don't have time, but it's okay. It wasn't really that good anyway.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's just Caitlin Collins. Oh, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let me... where is it? That's not it. There it is. Oh, fuck. Hold on. We'll play it, I guess.
January 6th had to do with the fact that hundreds of thousands of people, and you don't see the pictures very often. A lot of the people here probably were there. January 6th, it was the largest crowd I've ever spoken to. That was prior to the walk down to the Capitol building. I don't think, and I've spoken to hundreds of thousands of people. I've never spoken to a crowd as large as this. And that was because they thought the election was rigged.
I think that if I met Trump in person, I would probably actually physically shit my pants.
And they were there proud. They were there with love in their heart. That was an unbelievable, and it was a beautiful day.
Manhattan jury found that
Sure.
you sexually abused the writer E. Jean Carroll and defamed her. You've denied this. But what do you say to voters who say it disqualifies you from being president?
Well, there aren't too many of them because my poll numbers just came out and they went up. They said he didn't rape her. I didn't do anything else either. You know what? Because I have no idea who the hell she is.
But Mr. President,
I don't know who this woman
can I
is.
ask you, given your recounting
I
your
don't know
version?
who, and I tell you this.
But Mr.
Are
President,
you ready?
can I
and I
can
swear
ask
on
you
my
because-
children, which I'd never do.
Oh, here we go. Can I ask you? Can I get you?
I have no idea who this woman. This is a fake story, made up story.
Oh my God. I didn't realize how bad Trump's gingivitis was. Look at that shit. Like, God love the man. God love the man, but look, like he's either half rodent or he's got gingivitis like a motherfucker. The man's almost
To be
80.
fair, I chew tobacco and he's got gums worse than mine. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, if you turned it upside down, it'd look really funny. Just flip his mouth. You know what I mean? I might do that later.
Here's the thing. Trump may have no idea who this woman is, and that may be true. Right? Like, he probably has no idea who this woman is, but that is completely irrelevant to whether he did it or not.
Well, we already went over the fact that she got caught. Basically, her story is a plagiarized episode of fucking Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
And the fact that she went on live TV and told Anderson Cooper that she thinks that most people think, implying most people would include her, that rape is sexy when they were talking about her fucking story or whatever, and she just came off as totally unhinged because she's like, we got to go to a commercial break right after she said that, and then she goes, you're a fascinating person to talk to. She's just like, whoa, you're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, go ahead.
Left Washington, we had the boxes lined up on the sidewalk outside for everybody. People are taking pictures of them. Everybody knew we were taking those boxes. And the GSA, the government service, the GSA was the one taking them. They brought them down to Mar-a-Lago. We were negotiating with NARA. All of a sudden, they raid our house. When Biden had his documents, he won't give back the 1,850 boxes, and you're going to find some real gems in there.
But it was Biden who
Oh, here it
announced
is.
that he
Yeah.
had the documents.
all
The
these
National
different
Archives
sets
reached
of-
out to you to get your documents back. Why did you not turn them over when you got a subpoena
Because we were
asking for you to turn
negotiating
them
with
over?
them. We were negotiating with them.
oh no, it doesn't actually have it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the thing. Trump should not have had. He should not have had those documents. However, we have to go all the way back to Jimmy Carter to find a president who didn't have that same issue. Right?
Right. Well,
Like-
I mean, well, that, you know,
Jimmy Carter is the only president we've had since before either of our lifetimes that couldn't be fucking indicted.
the way I understand it is he had a bunch of shit that he wanted to take with him, right? For his own personal fucking use for whatever reason. I don't know why you would, but whatever. He had a whole bunch of fucking documents. One of them was a birthday napkin, right? That was in the fucking manifesto, the things that they were looking for, right? So he leaves the fucking White House in January of 2020. And he's like, I want all this shit. They look through it and they're like, looks good. Everything's been written down and accounted for. You can take this back. If it's going back with you, all this stuff, if this is going to your personal house, then all this stuff is declassified. And while he's president, he's like, yeah, okay. So it's declassified information now. So he takes that shit back to his house. And then the FBI shows up and is like, hey, we're just checking in on the stuff you took. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, I have it in a locked room. And he's like, the FBI is like, oh, okay, well, we'll put it's not quite right, but we'll put this fucking padlock on it. We'll put our padlock on it so that nobody can fucking. And they're like, okay. So they put the padlock on it. And then years later, they're like, FBI, open up. We know you have the documents. And Trump is like, I know you know I have the documents. You're the ones who fucking said I could take the fucking documents. So maybe they let him take the documents when he's not supposed to, but the FBI was fucking aware of it. And it's a Presidential Records Act fucking thing. I mean, technically all that shit was fucking declassified, whether it should have been or not. So
it is entirely possible that he took something that he wasn't supposed to. I don't know, because based on
furthermore, I don't fucking
the media. Well, hold on. Let me finish quick. Based on what I've been told by the media, I don't know. Right? Where it's like, well, did he have permission or did he not? Like, did he have permission for most of it and one or two things he didn't? Did he have permission for half of it and half of it he didn't? Did he have permission for all of it? Did he have permission for none of it? I don't fucking know.
That's
media
a good point,
just...
Marty. That's so weird that the establishment humpers. You're right. They just sucking off the. I know. It's so weird. This is why I fucking just went, fuck it. I'm a Republican now. Because at this point, I'm going to get lumped in with them anyway. I already get called far right and Nazi and fucking, I kill babies with cat on the fucking weekend and everything else. So it's like, whatever, fine. And my new
our
policy
shared house
with
in
a lot of
Albany.
that, exactly. Every time I get accused of fucking being a racist or sexist or homophobe, I'm just going to be like, yup, I don't even care. I don't care, because I know from the fucking people who call me that shit outside of my friend group, like, I know that they also don't care. They just want to fucking, like, make me upset, because they know that I don't want to be any of those fucking things or identify as any of those things. So they're just doing it to make me fucking upset. So it's like, fine, I don't care. Fine, I'm a racist. Fine, I'm a homophobe. I'm a transphobe. I'm a fucking this fuck phobe or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Good. Fuck them. Whatever.
Well, did you know that I'm actually a racist and I'm not Antifa? Because I've definitely claimed to be Antifa multiple times, right?
Right. I'll just screaming it from the rooftops.
I've never repeatedly said that I don't trust Antifa, going back to like the first or second stream I was on your channel.
Yeah. I mean,
no.
Well, Kat, I mean, you're a woman, so you're not even a real person anyway. So that's why everyone treats you. Everyone just treats you like a woman. So I mean, at least do you feel your gender being affirmed? Yeah.
Yeah, I need to smile more.
Right, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not in the kitchen?
I just think it's the weirdest thing because I very rarely get real transphobia directed towards me.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like it happens outside of this area of the internet. But like when I'm here, I just get the shut up woman, and I'm like, hey, sorry, you're thank you. I think.
Listen, here's the thing. Like when people got upset about Dylan Mulvaney on the fucking Bud Light can, it did have something to do with being trans, but not what everyone thought. It had everything to do with the fact that fucking Dylan Mulvaney is very clearly doing it a bit, right? And even if Dylan is not doing a bit, they're doing some kind of fucking woman face. Like the thing is that, like, if you've ever seen if you've ever seen any of the TikToks from 365 Days of Being a Woman, it is a mockery to everything that trans folks have fought for years. It is an absolute fucking shonda of a like being afraid of random bugs and just like the fucking weird clothing choices, and then like Kat in all of her transness doesn't walk around with a box of fucking tampons and sure as fuck isn't getting paid $175,000. Kat would sell out in a New York minute. I know that because whatever for
Damn
money.
right.
But Kat's the kind of person that I'd be like, okay, but this person is a trust fund kid and a theater fag, and that is the technical term. Like Juilliard, fucking educated, fucking Broadway musical, fucking participating in fucking theater fag, right? I went to school with them. I was one of them. I know what I'm looking at when I see it. All right. They were mad that Dylan Mulvaney was like women, biological women with tits were getting mad that they were doing tampon ads and fucking sports bra ad that doesn't even have the, like, you're supposed to be advertising that this contraption that women wear for whatever fucking reason. I don't get it. My man tits aren't big enough yet, but if I keep eating KFC, it'll
it
happen
hurts
one day.
when they flop around. You don't have the breast buds. I do not have. I have very small tits, but I've been on estrogen long enough that I have
the idea of a spokesperson for a fucking sports bra is this thing is comfortable and supports my whatever fucking areas need to be supported. And this tampon, I shove it up my twat and I don't go septic or whatever the fuck. Dylan doesn't have any of the fucking parts to demonstrate any of that. And people just finally, Dylan wasn't the only one. It was just the straw that broke the camel's fuck. It was the piece of grain that broke the dromedary's back in several places, or spinal column. That's what it is.
I'm very happy though, because this individual single-handedly made it so that hundreds, if not thousands, of people stop drinking Bud Light, and that makes the world a better place.
Well, I don't know if this matters to you, but literally 24%. They lost 24% of their total sales since the Dylan thing happened. The quarterly.
I mean, yeah, it'll go back. Give it a year; they'll be fine. Don't forget about it.
I mean, you know how beer drinkers are. They're going to stop drinking gender fluid. And then they're going to start drinking something the fuck else. And then they're going to be, it all tastes the same after a while.
Well, yeah.
Or,
I guess
hold on. My position has always been that fucking Bud Light tastes like fucking moose piss. Right? So, don't ask how I know that. But, like, once people start drinking something else that tastes like just beer water, you know what I mean? Even like the Coors Light situation. Like, even that is far superior.
Beer. It costs 50 cents more for a 6-pack.
And that's why
Coors Banquet.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think people are going to go back. They're just over a year. They're going to get used to drinking something the fuck else. And every time they look at that, they're going to, you know, that in fucking Wisconsin, this is a real fucking thing. I'll get you the article if you're really interested. In Wisconsin, they've had vendors and bars have had to stop, bars more specifically, have had to stop selling Bud Light because of it was causing fist fights. It was causing the cops to have to show up.
That's actually not new.
Over Bud Light, is that a Wisconsin thing?
Yeah, okay, so if you're in Wisconsin, you go to a place, look, a bowling alley, that's a fine place to have both Miller Lite and Bud Light, right?
Oh yeah, Miller Lite's getting canceled now too because they found an ad about this. Okay, so here's the setup.
It was like a rainbow flag can.
No. This is nothing. No. This is something totally different. This just resurfaced this week. So this was an ad that they posted in March, and then when the Dylan thing went up, they deleted it because they were like, "Get rid of anything that resembles woke now. Dump it now. Our stocks are about to go through the roof." And so there's this one video that they found, the internet sleuths, and it was a Miller Lite ad. Oh, I'm jaw jacking. Hold on, let me go find it. It's a Miller Lite ad. Where there was some wonderful Jewish or lesbian woman talking about, look at all these Miller ads that have women in bikinis over the years. Send us your ads, send us your posters, your pinups, whatever you got, and we'll mulch it. And we'll we'll use it to brew to make hops to brew fucking alcohol that is brewed specifically by women. And it's like, okay, so what you're telling me is you're going to take a bunch of cardboard and shit that's got a bunch of dyes and whatever, put it in the ground, let it leach into your fucking hops, and then give me fucking cancer from your beer. All right.
Well, to be fair, hops do like an incredibly acidic environment, so that tracks.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I mean, it would work. It might give you cancer, but I mean, if you're drinking Miller Lite, you're probably also chewing tobacco or smoking a pack a day.
Right. Hold on. Let me get that off the screen so I can check and see if this is it.
And this is why people should just drink Pabst. Okay, I know Milwaukee's Best says it's Milwaukee's best. It's Milwaukee's second best.
Okay, here it is. I got it.
Is Milwaukee's best. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Here it is. This has gone longer than I wanted it to, but I'm having a good time, so whatever.
I'm sorry.
Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing.
I don't. Yeah, well.
Nah. We know no one originally brewed beer. It just kind of happened because shit got moldy in water.
Right.
And then they're just like, I don't know what happens if we drink it.
Yeah, I mean, technically, bees invented alcohol, if we really want to get right down to it. I mean, bees have been fermenting honey for, I don't know, probably 300 million years or something.
Okay, not 300 million.
No,
maybe 300,000. I don't think they had bees back then.
Hold on.
Modern humans are only 300,000 years old.
1 second. I'm fact checking myself live. Oh,
yeah.
130 million.
Oh, wow. Even that is fucking horrifying. How big were the bees back then?
Bees living in eusocial colonies is 80 million, though. So for 80 million fucking years, bees have been making alcohol. It's just a thing they do. And you're just like women technically the bees are female. So I guess if for 80 million years, women of a completely different species and not humans.
The drones are males in bees.
No, the drones are females. They're sterilized females.
Are they? Then is it the honey? Wait, which bees? Is it the worker bees then? Like, which bees are the males? Or do they just have males?
The worker, here it is. The worker bees are female, but they do not breed. The queen bee is the female that creates all the babies for the hive. The drone bees are male. And they do not have a stinger. What is the difference between a worker and a drone?
The stinger.
That's it. But the females are the ones that go outside of the
they're hierarchy. I also think that's to do with hierarchy. They're in a weird pseudo hive mind thing. I don't know, man. Bees are like Jews. They work differently than the rest of humans.
Drone bees do not do any work within the colony. Their entire life consists of eating and mating.
Oh. Well,
okay.
Good for that.
That answers that fucking question then.
Yeah, eat, sleep, fuck. Sounds... Hey, where can I apply?
Cat changing her gender again to escape having to work.
Yeah, I'm officially a trans man now.
Homage to the founding mothers of beer, they put us in bikinis.
Oh no! They got put in. Oh my God! They got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to pose with beer, and oh my God, what a fucking shonda!
Look, it's probably not hundreds of thousands. It's probably a couple thousand. Let's be realistic now.
Yeah, I know, right? But whatever.
Still,
Look at this. Wild. Beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their shit, but the whole beer industry's shit. Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this shit and buying it back so that they can turn it into good shit for women brewers.
So they've been buying this stuff from people. Probably. You know what's funny is the guy that if let's say that this worked, right, and everyone's shit was destroyed except for my ad. Imagine how much a fucking, I don't know who the fuck, Paris Hilton. Let's say she did one of these ads in a bikini for fucking Miller Lite, right? Paris Hilton. If I had that and everyone else destroyed theirs, imagine the market value on that shit. You don't think Miller Lite was thinking that too?
Yeah.
They were going to keep some and then sell it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't dumb. They're just drunk.
Right.
Literally, good shit. How, you ask? Ladies, take it away.
First, we turn the bad shit into compost. Then we feed compost to worms, push out beautiful fertilizer.
That good shit helps farmers grow quality hops, which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good shit.
But there's definitely more shit out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any shit you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good shit too. Oh. So here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
Okay, so
I feel like that's inaccurate.
Yeah, like the thing is that like so here's the reality of the situation. A lot of times the situation is that men would go out in the field and sow seeds and harvest crops and do all the manual labor involved in making alcohol, and the women would sit there and watch the pot basically while it was brewing. That's basically what the reality of what she's saying is.
Well, here's the thing. We have evidence that like there were probably women hunters, right? Like back in the prehistoric days, back in like Ooga Booga caveman times.
Yeah, everyone probably did a little bit of everything back then until we figured it out.
Right. And look, we know for a fact that like, so the Celts, when they got attacked, most of their women stayed at home. But then when the armies came to raid those villages, they had like, these fucking beefy ass Celt women who ran the forges, who just beat the fucking shit out of them with the fucking weapons they made, right? That kind of shit happens, but like, I don't think if men were able to impregnate each other, I'm pretty sure there would still be beer. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah,
it's not like they use the yeast from their infections.
Right, exactly. It's just.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Gwyneth Paltrow actually did that.
Yeah. She also made a vagina candle that I know for a fact doesn't smell like vagina, because.
Yeah, I don't know anyone, male or female, that's like, you know what my candle should smell like? Pussy. Because listen, I don't care who you are. It ain't fucking, a good pussy doesn't smell like anything, to be honest with you. And it doesn't.
It smells vaguely like sweat. That's about it. It's vague.
Yeah, whatever.
Smell.
Whatever. Things sweat. My fucking balls sweat. It's whatever.
Yeah, no, that's just like natural. It's right up inside. It's gonna be a bit sweaty. It's warm.
It smells like anything you can put in a candle. That's day old pussy right there. That's been left out overnight. that you can't eat.
Yeah, just like in the sun.
in the
like,
sun.
Like you just left it on the windowsill.
Gathering mold.
Well, no, if it's gathering mold, you're leaving it underneath the sink.
That's not, honey, that smells not pussy. That's bacterial vaginosis. You need help.
Yeah. Or you
smell
just
the
haven't
candle.
washed it in
Ooh,
a
this
day or
one
two.
needs a doctor. I fucking hate the
Which,
planet we live on.
There's a point where, like, the pussy smells and it's fine, like, because, you know, your balls are going to smell too. Like, if you just have, like, a spur-of-the-moment thing and it's like, yeah, we kind of both smell a little bit, but that's
all
okay.
the trans people, all the gay people, all the non-binary people that I've ever met are normal human beings. Outside of, I mean, most people would look at a trans person and go, "Oh, that person's got a fucking mental whatever the fuck," but they're just, you know, outside of that opinion, right? That's just normal people who just want to be the other thing or nothing at all, right? You know what I mean? And that's just their identity, and you know, people identify as all kinds of fucking things, and nobody gives a shit, and that's kind of like how it was. And then all of a sudden, all these fucking people who really needed attention decided to make it a sticking point, like a serious fucking like discussion pivot, where they can be like, well, let's talk about how I'm a victim because I want to have people acknowledge me as the other thing or nothing at all, or both things, I guess too.
My issue is entirely, hey, I want to be left the fuck alone by the government.
Right, yeah, as do we all.
I really feel like more Republicans should be on my side, where it's like, hey, I think we're on the same team for once.
Well, the reason that everything's getting out of hand,
like, I'm on the same team with guns. Come on, we got two things: leave me alone, leave you alone, and leave our guns alone. Right?
Right. The reason that Republicans aren't on your side right now is because of all these fucking weirdos that claim to speak for you. Right? All these fucking weirdos that have to constantly just fucking you know what? It's like a guy who got scorned by a lover, and every time you go over to hang out with him, you get drinking, and he starts talking about his bitch ex-wife or whatever the fuck. It just makes you not want to be around him at all. And then he calls you at 2:00 in the morning to talk to you about his bitch ex-wife, and you're like, I don't want to fucking talk about this. I'm sleeping. And he just keeps, and he's like, well, this is really important to me, and I can't believe you wouldn't like hear me out. I mean, I have feelings and blah 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 blah, and it's like, no, nobody fucking cares. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, okay, you hate your ex-wife. Everyone hates their ex-wife.
That's the thing. I'm an incredibly angry, pissed off person who will argue and fight about this shit. But, like, if someone misgenders me, which I don't really think has happened other than intentionally.
Right.
By someone just trying to be a dick.
Well, you know, lumberjack short hair cat gets misgendered, I imagine, in public several times.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's just, you know, you can't like get upset about that. It's not like you go to the cash. It's not like, you know, you go to the cashier and they should just know what the fuck your pronouns are. And you don't see, this is the other thing is you're not a weirdo. You don't walk around with a fucking pin. Did you see the new Transformers with the fucking bitch who's got it's an animated series. Nightshade is talking to some random bitch with fucking pronoun pins, and he's like, oh, I like your pins. And they're talking about her gender identity, and it's like, you are a transformer. They, apparently Nightshade's fucking pronouns are they, by the way, which when we're talking about anthropomorphic robots that turn into cars and fucking, they are transformers. That makes sense. They can just be other stuff. They do their little fucking checkout scanner thing and they just turn into other stuff. Like they can change what equates to them as their biological reality at whim. They can identify as male or female or nothing, and it makes sense. It actually makes more sense for them to have they pronouns, to be honest, because they're fucking robots. But if we're going to go the Jabba the Hutt routine, You know, if they identify as masculine or feminine, it doesn't really matter because they're fucking Transformers. And furthermore, that's the gender identity of fucking Nightshade or Bumblebee or Starscream or Optimus Prime or Megatron or fucking, you know, Crumbopulous Michael or whatever. The thing is, the most interesting thing about Transformers isn't their fucking gender identity. They are robots that come from a planet and they're alive and they turn into fucking other cars and sometimes robot dinosaurs and that one time a monkey.
And like bulls and cheetahs and rats.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Don't forget about Beast Wars.
Yeah. Beast Wars is actually back. They did a reboot. Nobody cares because of this bullshit.
Well,
yeah.
This is the thing. Look, me as a trans person, you want to know what the fuck I want? And you want to know the only thing I really want? Leave me the fuck alone. Stop. Look, okay, here's the thing. The bathroom thing is the only thing I could understand, but it doesn't make sense because now you're sending trans men with full beards and clitorises bigger than my dick into the women's restroom. What am I gonna do in the women's restroom with my fucking estrogen atrophied fucking flaccid wiener?
Well, this is the thing, is that we didn't care until it started to be a problem. Like in Virginia with that one girl.
No, it was people pretending to be trans.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That was the problem.
But we don't know the difference. Cisgendered people, we don't know who's faking it and who's being real. Because some of the real people are also fucking crazy, just not child molester crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I sit there and I look at the situation. It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know who's faking it and who's not? There's no pope of trans fucking people.
Oh no, there is. I'm just not involved in that fucking weird religion or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like, hey, say what you will about me, I hold to my own fucking beliefs. I mean, like, hey, be trans, be non-binary. I don't fucking give a shit. Don't be a creep. Don't be fucking, like, be as loud as you want. I don't care, but, like, don't start accusing random people of shit. Like, okay, if you're mad at the government...
Look, if you're in a bathroom...
Fucking Stacy223 on Twitter is not the problem. The government's the problem.
Listen, if you're in a bathroom, you're there, and you're, you know, it's not one of those lovely locations off I-95 with the fucking hole, right? The only thing you should be doing in a restroom is taking a piss, taking a shit, or occasionally changing a diaper. And that's it. That's all you should, or you know, the tampon thing or whatever the fuck. But you
heroin.
You shouldn't be in there to go fuck somebody unless it's a gay restroom.
No.
And everybody knows the etiquette there.
Yeah. And
everybody that uses it knows the etiquette, I should say.
I've been in women's and men's restrooms. And I've never gotten, no matter how I'm dressed or how I look, anything either way. Because if I have a fucking beard, I'm not going in the women's restroom. Right?
Right.
Like,
I get it.
But like, and here's the thing, I've walked into the men's restroom, like, fully dolled up and everything, and they're just like, hey, women's restroom full? I'm like, I just gotta pee right now, and then I stand at the urinal and pull my dick out and piss, and most of the time, dudes are just like, yeah, cool, man.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
like,
they don't care if men, if you're a trans person,
it depends on where you are. Because I imagine if you did that in Georgia, you'd get a different reaction to if you did that in like Madison, Wisconsin.
Right. Well, yeah, that's the
or,
thing.
You know,
is that
New York.
been in the bathroom with trans people pissing next to me. It doesn't bother me. If anything, it's kind of funny sometimes. You know, especially if they've got like a massive dong. and then they look over it or what. Actually, I shouldn't get into it, but anyway, it's humorous at best and neutral at worst. I don't care.
Well,
I don't.
That's the thing.
Trans people gotta piss
I don't
too,
give a shit. Well, that's the thing. Just hey, just have a fuck you, whatever you are, bathroom then. Right?
Unless you're a biological woman, you want to get in and out of that fucking bathroom as quick as possible. For some reason, biofemmes spend forever in the bathroom not taking a piss or a shit.
Oh yeah, I know. Cis women they just hang out in the bathroom. Okay, you know what
trans
happened to me?
dudes sometimes spend forever in the bathroom.
Well,
I can't
yeah.
tell you how many times I've fucking seen that shit. Because I've had my work, you dump in front of the general public, So, there's a trans guy in there, and he's in there fucking plucking his goddamn fucking beard hair, so it's perfectly manicured. Like the most metrosexual thing ever, but whatever.
You want to know what happened to me yesterday?
What's up?
I walked down to the grocery store, and I was buying a couple things. And while I was there, it's like, you know what? I walked fucking half a mile or whatever. I'm gonna take a shit here, and I did. And then a lady came in. I'm in the men's room. Lady came in, and she's apologizing profusely. She's just like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Hey, you're fine," because like I'm in the stall, and she's just like, "I just couldn't hold it." I'm like, "Hey, we all been there. You're fine. It's okay."
Yeah, we have all been there. Sometimes, especially if you're in a fucking, you gotta get a French vanilla situation. It's happening.
And that's definitely what she had. That was definitely it was one of those soft serve twist cone situations. I heard part of it.
Oh man, you're
I
gonna
was
make me
leaving right
fucking
as she
throw
was
up. I
coming
just
in.
had ice cream. I had soft serve as well. God damn it. But I really gotta fucking get off of here because I need to get some sleep. I gotta be up early.
Get the fuck out of here. Go to sleep.
All right, we're done. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. I can't stay up and stream for 10 hours like everyone else. Okay, have fun.